Over the next 30 years, I on and off would do a little blacksmithing here and there. And then about 15 years ago, I finally had the space to set up and start smithing again.
Ben Abbott's rise to prominence as a master bladesmith on the popular television show Forged in Fire is a tale of passion, dedication, and relentless pursuit of excellence. He started off knowing little to nothing about the process of making blades, but has become a known face in the industry today thanks to his dedication and hard work. However, fans started asking questions when Ben disappeared from the screens, and they wondered what he was up to. To understand the depth of his craftsmanship, the journey that led him to the heights of his career, and his eventual disappearance from the show, we need to look into his early life, his struggles, his transition to television, and the numerous successes he has achieved over the years. Ben Abbott was born in England on the 18th of January 1972. This was where his fascination with swords and blades began at an early age. He started trying to make swords at the age of 13 but wasn't encouraged by the outcomes he got then. Growing up in a country with a rich history of sword making and medieval weaponry, it's no surprise that young Ben was captivated by the stories of knights and their legendary swords. This early interest was further fueled by visits to museums and historical sites, where he could see ancient weapons up close. In the heart of England, amidst rolling hills and ancient forests, lies a tapestry of history that whispers stories of valor, craftsmanship, and timeless beauty. We get to see how this rich history has also influenced their filmmaking industry. Well, for a young Ben Abbott, these whispers were more than just echoes of a bygone era. They were the sparks that ignited his lifelong passion for bladesmithing. It was in the shadow of grand castles and the hushed halls of museums that Ben's creativity was first kindled, setting him on a path that would lead to mastery of his craft. England's landscape is dotted with majestic castles, each with its own story to tell. These fortresses, with their towering battlements and formidable gates, captured Ben's imagination. He would often visit these ancient strongholds, walking the same grounds where knights once stood ready to defend their realms. This goes to show that his parents must have played a significant role in his interests by bringing him to these locations. One of the castles that left an indelible mark on Ben could have been the Dover Castle. Perched high on the white cliffs of Dover, this fortress has stood guard over the landscapes for centuries. Now, imagine Ben as he explored its winding staircases and echoing chambers. Maybe he could almost hear the clang of swords and the shouts of warriors preparing for battle. It was here that the seeds of his fascination with medieval weaponry were sown. The sheer craftsmanship of the swords and armor displayed within the castle's museum stirred something deep within him, igniting a desire to create and forge with his own hands. Museums, with their silent reverence for history, offered young Ben a different kind of inspiration. The British Museum in London, with its vast collection of artifacts, became a sanctuary of knowledge and wonder. Ben must have spent countless hours wandering its halls, marveling at the intricacy and beauty of ancient swords, knives, and other weapons. Each piece told a story, not just of its time and place, but of the hands that had crafted it with such skill and care. England is filled with many more of these places and rich historical items. Take, for instance, the Wallace Collection, another treasure trove of arms and armor, which also has the charm to influence a mind like Ben's. This museum, nestled in the heart of London, houses one of the finest collections of European arms and armor in the world. If Ben ever visited the Wallace Collection, it must have felt like stepping into a time machine. The ornate hilts, the gleaming blades, and the exquisite detail of the weapons displayed there were awe-inspiring. He would be particularly taken by the works of the master swordsmiths, whose creations were both functional weapons and works of art. The experiences in these castles and museums were more than just visits. They were transformative journeys that blended the historical with the imaginative. Ben's mind was the point where the echoes of ancient battles and the whispers of long-gone smiths mixed, forming a unique mix that fueled his creativity. The age-old artistry he saw in these places taught him that bladesmithing was not merely about forging metal, but about creating something that carried the spirit of its maker and the weight of its history. Looking back, Ben often speaks of these visits with a sense of nostalgia. They were the moments that bridged his childhood curiosity with his future vocation. The grandeur of the castles and the solemnity of the museums instilled in him a deep respect for the craft and a profound appreciation for the artisans who came before him. These early inspirations were not just the foundation of his career, they were the essence of his identity as a bladesmith. In the flickering light of his forge, Ben often recalls the feeling of walking through those ancient castles and hallowed museums. The inspiration he drew from them is evident in every blade he crafts. Each sword and knife is a tribute to the past, a blend of historical reverence and personal passion. The castles and museums of his youth were the crucibles of his creativity, shaping not just his career, but his very soul as an artisan. We can see how much Ben has taken in from these visits, as is evident in his works. They are woven into the steel he shapes, a testament to a young boy's dream and a master's lifelong journey. From a young age, Ben showed a keen interest in working with his hands. He was always creating, building, and fixing things, a trait that would later serve him well in his career as a bladesmith. However, it wasn't until his family moved to the United States when he was a teenager that he had his first real encounter with the craft of bladesmithing. Ben's journey into the world of sword-making was not an easy one. In the beginning, he lacked formal training and access to professional tools. However, his determination and resourcefulness led him to seek knowledge wherever he could find it. Ben voraciously read books on metallurgy, blacksmithing, and blade crafting. He also watched countless instructional videos and sought advice from experienced smiths. Despite these efforts, the path was fraught with challenges. The lack of proper equipment meant that Ben had to improvise. He often repurposed old machinery and tools to suit his needs, demonstrating his ingenuity and commitment to his craft. There were many failed attempts and frustrations along the way, but each mistake was a learning experience that honed his skills further. Due to the fact that he wasn't making headway in sword making as he wanted initially, he decided to start crafting other less demanding items like knives. This way, he started getting used to how to handle pieces of equipment around the age of 17. Ben's perseverance began to pay off as his skills improved, and his reputation as a talented bladesmith grew. He started to gain recognition within the bladesmithing community for his unique designs and meticulous craftsmanship. His breakthrough came when he decided to apply for the History Channel's competition show, Forged in Fire. Forged in Fire is a reality TV show where bladesmiths compete in timed challenges to forge bladed weapons. The show tests not only the contestants' technical skills, but also their creativity and ability to work under pressure. Ben Abbott first appeared on the show in Season 2, Episode 9, where his expertise and calm demeanor quickly made him a fan favorite. Ben's first appearance on Forged in Fire was a resounding success. He showcased his remarkable ability to create a beautifully crafted weapon under the constraints of the competition. His victory in this episode earned him the title of Forged in Fire Champion and opened the door to further opportunities on the show. When you take a look at the History Channel's website, they did mention that it was on this first appearance that Ben had successfully made a sword for the first time. His hard work over the years helped him build the necessary skills and paid off big time. In this first appearance on Forged in Fire, Ben Abbott crafted a khanda, a traditional Indian sword known for its distinctive design and historical significance. The episode, which was the 9th of Season 2, tasked the contestants with creating this iconic weapon, and Ben's khanda ultimately won him the title of Forged in Fire Champion, a title that he will go on to win again. The khanda is a straight-edged sword that features a broad, double-edged blade that typically widens towards the tip. This design allows for powerful cutting and slashing motions. Historically, the khanda has been associated with Indian warriors and has been used in various forms since ancient times, symbolizing valor and strength. Ben's interpretation of the khanda during the competition showcased his exceptional skills and attention to detail. He approached the challenge with a blend of historical respect and innovative technique, aiming to create a weapon that was both true to its roots and functionally superior. Ben's Conda featured a meticulously forged blade with a keen edge, demonstrating his understanding of the balance and dynamics required for such a weapon. The blade's geometry was crucial, as the widening towards the tip needed to be precisely executed to ensure the blade's effectiveness in combat. The hilt of the Conda, another critical component, was crafted with both aesthetics and functionality in mind. Traditional Condas often feature a distinctive guard and a grip that provides secure handling. Ben incorporated these elements, paying close attention to the historical accuracy and the practical usability of the sword. During the testing phase of the competition, Ben's Conda excelled in both sharpness and durability tests. It performed impressively in cutting and slashing tasks, demonstrating its effectiveness as a weapon. The judges praised Ben for his craftsmanship, highlighting the sword's balance, sharpness, edge retention, and overall construction. Ben's Conda was not only a testament to his skill as a bladesmith, but also an illustration of his ability to blend historical inspiration with modern techniques. This victory on Forged in Fire marked the beginning of his journey on the show, leading to his eventual role as a judge, where he would share his expertise and inspire other bladesmiths. Following his initial success, Ben Abbott became a recurring figure on Forged in Fire. His expertise and engaging personality made him a natural choice to return as both a contestant and eventually as a judge. His deep understanding of metallurgy and historical weaponry, combined with his practical experience, provided invaluable insights to both the contestants and the audience. Due to some health concerns at the time, Ben Abbott was selected to step in for Jason Knight as a judge on Forged in Fire. Jason Knight, a master bladesmith himself, brought a wealth of experience and a unique perspective to the show. Known for his expertise in traditional and artistic bladesmithing, Jason was a respected judge, and he was admired for his constructive feedback and deep knowledge of the craft. His absence left big shoes to fill, but Ben Abbott's transition into the role has been seamless and highly successful. Jason Knight is a revered figure in the bladesmithing community, recognized for his skill in creating high-quality handcrafted knives and swords. He has been a part of the American Bladesmith Society, ABS, and holds the title of Mastersmith, a testament to his proficiency and dedication to the craft. Jason's approach to judging on Forged in Fire was marked by his technical acumen, artistic sensibility, and ability to provide insightful critiques that helped contestants improve their skills. When Ben Abbott stepped in to replace Jason Knight, he brought with him his own unique blend of expertise and charisma. Having won the competition twice as a contestant, Ben had already demonstrated his exceptional skill and understanding of bladesmithing under pressure. His practical experience and previous victories gave him a strong foundation to transition into the judging role. Ben Abbott's deep knowledge of metallurgy and historical weaponry has been a significant asset to Forged in Fire. His ability to articulate the intricacies of blade making, from the choice of materials to the forging techniques and final finishes, adds immense value to the judging panel. Contestants benefit from his precise and informative feedback, which helps them refine their craft. Ben's engaging personality and calm demeanor have made him a favorite among fans of the show. He has a knack for explaining complex technical details in a way that is accessible and interesting to the audience. His enthusiasm for bladesmithing is infectious, and his respect for the craft is evident in every episode. This relatability has helped maintain the show's appeal and connect with viewers. Since becoming a judge, Ben Abbott has contributed significantly to the continued success of Forged in Fire. His tenure has seen the show maintain its high standards and popularity. The combination of his technical expertise and his ability to mentor contestants has kept the show fresh and educational, ensuring that both novice and experienced smiths find value in watching. Ben Abbott's role as a judge has also helped in fostering a community of bladesmiths who look up to him for inspiration and guidance. His presence on the show bridges the gap between traditional craftsmanship and modern entertainment, ensuring that the ancient art of bladesmithing continues to thrive and evolve. To sum it up, Ben Abbott's journey from contestant to judge on Forged in Fire has been marked by success and acclaim. He has seamlessly filled the role left by Jason Knight, bringing his own unique skills and personality to the show. His tenure as a judge has been instrumental in maintaining the high standards of the competition and inspiring a new generation of bladesmiths. It wasn't long after that, and Ben was nowhere to be found on the show. The man isn't even that active on social media, hinting that he may not be all that interested in fame as he is in the art of sword making. Throughout his tenure on the show, Ben has crafted numerous swords and other bladed weapons, each showcasing his exceptional skill and attention to detail. His skills aren't just limited to sword making. He has been seen making the best out of his absence on television, spending time with his son, Alden. He has shared videos of them making things like coffee tables. Ben's consistent performance and ability to create weapons that were not only aesthetically pleasing, but also functionally superior, earned him a permanent spot as one of the judges on Forged in Fire. As a judge, he brings his wealth of knowledge and experience to critique and guide the contestants, helping to uphold the high standards of the competition. Beyond his professional achievements, Ben Abbott is also a devoted family man. He is married to Heather Abbott, who shares his passion for creativity and craftsmanship, though Heather is an accomplished artist in her own right and is an experienced choreographer and dancer. They welcomed their baby, Alan, in October 2020. The couple's shared love for art and creation is evident in their harmonious relationship and mutual support for each other's endeavors. Ben and Heather's son has become a source of immense joy and inspiration for them. Balancing his demanding career with his responsibilities as a husband and father is no small feat, but Ben manages to do so with grace and dedication. The time he has taken off the show has been used very well in remaining close to his son and passing his skills on to him. His family's support has been instrumental in his success, providing him with the encouragement and motivation to continue pushing the boundaries of his craft. Today, Ben Abbott continues to thrive as a master bladesmith and television personality. His role in Forged in Fire keeps him at the forefront of the bladesmithing community, allowing him to share his knowledge and inspire a new generation of craftsmen. Outside of the show, Ben remains actively involved in various projects that further his passion for sword-making and historical weaponry. One of Ben's ongoing projects is the establishment of his own forge, where he conducts workshops and training sessions for aspiring bladesmiths. He was inspired when he saw the Black Horse Forge, owned by Steve Hotz. With the knowledge he got, he pushed for the opening of Healing Flames Forge. Through these workshops held at Healing Flame Forge, he aims to pass on the skills and knowledge he has acquired over the years, fostering a new community of artisans who share his dedication to the craft. In addition to his workshops, Ben is also working on a series of instructional videos and a book that would look into the art and science of bladesmithing. These resources are designed to provide detailed guidance to both beginners and experienced smiths, covering everything from basic techniques to advanced metallurgy. Ben Abbott's journey from a young boy fascinated by swords to a renowned master bladesmith and television star is a testament to his unwavering passion and commitment to his craft. His story is one of perseverance, creativity, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. As he continues to forge new paths in his career and personal life, Ben remains an inspiration to all who aspire to master the art of bladesmithing. His legacy is not just in the beautiful weapons he creates, but also in the knowledge and inspiration he imparts to others, ensuring that the ancient art of sword-making continues to thrive for generations to come. That will be it for this video, and we will see you in the next one.